Great morning, great afternoon, great evening, whichever you're tuning into the video. I'm coming back to y'all this week, and this week we're going to talk about listening. So first I'm going to start out with, the difference between listening and hearing. So when you hear something, you're hearing it by chance, and it could go in one ear and out the other. When you're listening to gain knowledge or understanding of what the other person or what's being said, like to pay attention to it. And so I think first I'm going to start off by saying that I think it's important to notice that we have two ears and we only have one mouth. So when we're having conversations, I think it's more important for us to listen to what the other person is saying and not to hear what they're saying. Oftentimes I feel like we hear what the other person is saying, or we're only listening to rebuttal what the other person is saying, and we aren't actually paying attention to the details and into the details of what they are saying. And sometimes we miss a lot of what they're trying to say just because we're only listening to respond to what they're saying, and we're not listening to absorb the material in which the other person or in which is being said. So just pay attention to that when you're having conversations with people. Actually try to listen. And one thing I can say is, one example of this is let's say you at work, you come in the morning and you ask somebody, you say, hey, how you doing? Sometimes we're just saying that out of habit. We're not saying that to actually understand how the other person feels, because oftentimes when that person says how they feels, we'll be like, it'll be kind of weird or awkward or odd, because we're only saying that because we're so used to saying it out of habit, but we're not actually listening. We're only hearing what the other person is saying. Or another example can be when we're at a networking event and we're meeting new people, and oftentimes people say they have trouble remembering people's name. The reason why you have trouble remembering people's name is because you're hearing their name, but you're not listening to it. To listen, you have to gain that knowledge, you have to absorb it. So you have to not only do that, but tie their name to the conversation when you're having it with them, so you can remember it and not just hear it for that instance or whatever that time may be. So that's like I said, a nice quick little lesson for today. Just pay attention in the conversations when you're having conversations with people, and be more attentive to listening to the other person and not just hearing what they say. Like I said, it's very important to take notice that you have two ears and one mouth. So listen more than you talk, and I'm pretty sure that you'll see the results from that as you do it. And feel free to leave any comments on the video. If you want to have a dialogue, got any questions, anything you feel like you want me to discuss, just go ahead and throw it in there. Feel free and follow my YouTube page. I'll post a link in my bio, and I'll be posting all videos on there every week. So like I said, if it's something that you guys want to hear me discuss, just feel free to put it in the comments or give me a message or do anything like that. Y'all have a great one.